Welcome. In this session, I want to look at some of the reports in Calxa and show you the sort of things that you can do with them. So, firstly, we click Reports on the toolbar. And that gives us a list of the reports that are available. So, divided up into the P&L cost centre reports, the forecast reports, and the charts. Now, the one we'll look at today is the budget summary, and you'll see there's a number of different report templates for that. You can see a description of each of the templates to see what the differences are. And the one we want to focus on today as an example is the budget summary unspent report. This is a particularly popular one amongst our not-for-profit clients. So, select your organisation. You can run this report either for the organisation, the department, or for individual projects. You see they're all numbered and named there. You can sort them by number, sort them by name, depending on your preference. You can see which ones are header accounts. You can select all of them, or you can select them individually from the list. Under additional options, you've got the all projects option. You can do a range of projects, so a starting number and an ending number. Do a project header, so just select that header and it will give us all the projects or jobs if you're using MYOB terminology. And wildcard selection, you can put in there part of the name or the number with or without asterisks and question marks. You can do similar things on the manager if you've used the manager field in MYOB jobs, for example. So we look for Maureen's jobs and it will give us all those jobs regardless of how they fit into the header structure. We need to select a date for our report. So which month do we want to run it for? And it will give us year-to-date figures as well. The budget version, if you've got multiple versions set up. Now some of our reports allow you to work with two different budget versions. We can consolidate our reports, we can suppress zeros, suppress account numbers and the address if you don't want to see those. You get different account level options depending on how you've got your headers set up. So let's see what this report looks like. We can change how it's viewed just so we get a comfortable view on the screen. It tells you at the top there which projects are included. Gives the header information. Now this report shows actuals, budget and variance for the month you've selected, year-to-date actuals, budget and variance, the annual budget and the unspent or unearned budget, which is the year-to-date, the annual budget less the year-to-date. And then this percentage spent over on the right-hand side, that's the year-to-date actuals as a percentage of the total budget. So it tells you how much of that you've spent so far. Now, you can export this report in a variety of different formats, PDF or Excel. You can email it directly from the report viewer. Just click OK there, and it firstly saves the document somewhere and then gives you an email from your Outlook or whatever email system you're using. Some of the other options we've got with the reports, you can put a watermark on them, which is useful if you're printing reports for someone to review before it's finalised. So this one's draft number 3, and we just put that on there, and that then displays on all of our reports, all the pages. So when it's printed out, people know that it is a draft. You can adjust the margins here on the screen in the preview. So there's a little bit of flexibility you can use there. You can save it. Naturally, you can print the report, select which printer it goes to. Or if you use the quick print button, that will go straight to your default printer. You can move through from page to page. You can change the colour of the background. You can view multiple pages all at once. So you've got a lot of flexibility in how you work with those reports. Okay, now it gets even more flexible. We can create a copy of that report template. Once we've done that, we can edit some of its properties. First thing we can do is change the name. So in this one, we're going to call it the monthly management report. One advantage of that is that if you're delegating the printing task to somebody, it's easy to tell them to go and print the monthly management report, and they'll find it easily. You can change that in the report title as well. So rather than saying budget summary unspent, which is the name that we dreamt up, you can use the name that makes sense in your organisation. We recommend changing the description so that it makes sense to you and whoever comes to the position after you. And you can save that template once you've done it. Now, display that report now. There, if we just go and have a look at that heading at the top. You can scroll up and down, you see there on the side, and now it says monthly management report. So those titles are customizable by you. We can also add a logo to our report. So we've got our template selected, click on Edit Template, or Design Template button, and this takes us into the report designer. Now, you may not want to do this yourself, maybe something you get one of our accredited partners to do. It's just a matter of change the width of that header block there to make a bit of space, add a picture box, just draw that on the form, and then go down. Let's go and find the image property, browse for a picture, that one will do. And there you have a logo on your report. Close the template designer, display the report, and you've got a report with your logo in the heading. Thank you very much for listening.